God, I had to take off these headphones. Sitting up here listening to my favorite music. But just wanted to rap to you guys for a second. Something I was supposed to put into my live stream and whatnot, and unfortunately I couldn't even do that because family issues notwithstanding, I was already out most of the day and night behind the bullshit. But everything is good now. As you can see, I'm pretty much where I am in terms of my job. So that big courthouse right there, that's where I need to be, you know. And the other Supreme Court courthouse, Thurgood Marshall, I have to go there after I stop over here. But either way, I just wanted to pretty much say my thoughts on a few things that I was holding on to because I peeked out Black Angus's live stream, but I was on my way home at the time, and he was talking about the whole James Gunn situation, and I realized it was such a touchy subject, but I was really understanding everybody's point of view behind it, and then I was hearing about Jeremy's going through his thing behind some of the things that was said in terms of his video and how people, you know, either misconstrued it or didn't understand where he was coming from or whatnot, and people just, but it's a touchy subject when it comes to that boy, you know what I'm saying? It's a very touchy subject, and I unfortunately came unwitting with my own issues behind it because I did a tweet when the thing first came out, and I laughed about it. Markrell, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on long. I'm really just trying to spit my feelings on this shit. I made a tweet laughing more or less, saying, Marvel said, money over. What was my thing? I said, shut the goddamn horn, man. You're not going nowhere. Shit. Sorry about that. New York City, you know how it goes. It's like people can't go nowhere without blowing the horn. Yeah, I know. They trying to shut me up, man. David Hervey, what's up, man? Jays, what's going on? I mean, they're not going anywhere, so I don't know why they keep pushing the horn. Anyway, yeah, I made a tweet. What's up, Alex? I made a tweet saying money over bitches. If I can remember right, money over bitch. When they said that James Gunn got rehired by Marvel, I said money over bitches. That get hurt behind a 9 or 10-year-old tweet that tried to discredit him, but yet he still got a job. And I caught some heat behind that because a couple of people that was following me didn't follow me, but left a message on my DM saying that they was disappointed in me. Same thing I guess Jeremy was going through in terms of what he said about the James Gunn situation. And I tried to explain to the person that, you know, my personal feelings aside behind this dude, I mean, he said what he said, yeah, you know, you should be brought to task for that. Obviously, you know, nobody plays around when it comes to kids and sexual assault, you know, and doing things inappropriately. Entertainment Hacker, what's up, brother? Nobody don't play with that shit. I don't play with that shit, you know, and I got 3 girls. All right, so I got kids, so I already know what this is. But I was only looking. I was making a joke, but maybe it was tasteless in some ways, and people didn't understand in the context of how I was saying it, because obviously Marvel don't care about nobody's feelings and nobody's, you know, nobody's views in terms of how serious, you know, pedophile is really is. You know, that's your boy R. Kelly. He's going through his shit right now again. But legally, you know, I'm gonna, oh, yeah, you have it easy, brother. Hey, Ruth, how you doing, baby girl? Missed you, actually. I'm glad you popped in. Basically, you know, pedophilia and all that, that's bad, man. That's a bad look, you know? With James Gunn's situation, the only thing I was really saying behind that shit is like, look, that shit was like buried under 9 to 10 years of tweets that nobody really wasn't really thinking about. In this heyday when Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and everything popped off, you know, nobody knew about that shit until somebody had all the fucking time in the world to go deep into the vault and pick that shit up, you know? Yeah, he was. Yeah, they had pictures and all. They had pictures and all of that good shit. But before that, you didn't know that that shit existed because it was buried deep. Now, entertainers don't tweet as much as regular cats like me and you, so I can imagine how long they was pretty much going down the vault to get this shit. Stephanie, oh my goodness. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? So good to see you. Missed you too, actually. Yeah, so they went. The hacker, your $1 super chat is a blessing to me, because that's $1 that I didn't have before. So I love you, brother. Thank you. Let me get on. I don't want to get off my point right here. Yeah, so, you know, they got him with pictures and this, that, whatever. Like I said, all of that shit is not a good look. But I said to myself, well, you do know that nobody wasn't thinking about that until he said something about Trump that got somebody so bent out of shape that he was digging, like he was on an investigative mission to dig for the dirt that was going to get him, you know? So they got him. Disney fired him. And what can you say? I mean, was it a bad joke gone bad? Was it something that he, you know, he thought wasn't, but at the time nobody gave a shit because, like I said, nobody gave a shit. So now back to the main thing, where now he blew up and now he's anti-Trump and now he's this and that. All of a fucking sudden, now this thing is big because it puts the spotlight on something that he did 9-10 years ago that he could still be on that shit, and then again he may not. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We wasn't there. We saw the pictures, but the pictures paints a bad picture at that. But we don't still know what's in the man's heart. That's like the Kevin Hart situation, where he was on the, you know, he was on the gay thing and this, that, whatever, and he dissed them, you know, for what it was. But that was like 10-something years ago. Now they caught wind to it, finally. Then they got on him, didn't want him in the Oscars. Now he said he apologized back then. So why are you bringing this shit up over something that, yeah, I apologized for way back when it first blew up? Now all of a fucking sudden, y'all want me to apologize for shit again? He said, fuck you. I ain't doing all of that. So legally, he stood his ground. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting no hybrid. What's up? Oh, come on. $5 super chat from my brother. Much love and appreciation from the content and consistency of your channel. Oh man, crack me up. The hell, the John Boy. I'm glad you like John Boyega, man. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. John was begging for it when he was showing off that tweet that JJ gave him the red stormtrooper hat. I just didn't like the way he was gloating. I took offense to that. That's why I did what I did. Had that little Funko Pop on there. I don't even know why I kept that shit so long. Dumbass Soyega. Oi, mate, he still can't swim, right? But anyway, back to the thing I was talking about. So the James Gunn situation, I saw the hypocrisy of Marvel when they hired him, because they should have stuck to their guns. If you really felt like he was on that bullshit, then you should have kept him off. No, they didn't do it. Why? Because the money, here comes the money. Money, 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 money. That's what it was all about. Because they know that Captain Marvel, as they was pushing that chick to such glorious heights, but they knew the backlash they was getting from this broad. So now, you know, yeah, Ruth, Stephanie was one of my inspirations for doing YouTube videos. So whatever shit I'm getting into, blame Stephanie Janicek, because she's the one that inspired me to do it. So if anything, I looked at this whole James Gunn situation as the hypocrisy of Disney, where, you know, your values and your morals and all of that, you know, don't mean a damn when the money comes into play. You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what the end thing with James Gunn with that. I mean, like I said, I'm not into James Gunn myself personally. I mean, I like his movies. I like a few of his earlier movies. Shit, he wrote the script for Dawn of the Dead that Zack Snyder did. That shit was lit. So I can't hate on the man's talent, but in terms of what he's about, like I said, the cast of Guardians of the Galaxy felt strong enough that he really wasn't on that type of shit. Or he made a bad joke and he fucked up. He should have apologized way back when for even doing it. But since nobody paid attention to it, it made no never mind. Until this thing jumped off. You know, so I kept it. I tried to, you know, paint my side of it because I come from this. I come from the legal the legal aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying this dude in a court of law, you basically made him guilty by the court of public opinion, and that's just as worse. But as far as the law is concerned, he didn't do nothing wrong. You know, he made a bad tweet that got fucked up and it got carried away behind that shit. You know, public shaming is just as bad as you legally getting the business. But like I said, as far as the law is concerned, the law of this land that everybody likes to put first, you know, that Brett Kavanaugh thing is the perfect example. You know, they railroaded him, but what did he do? He took it to the confirmation. He denied the charges. The people, you know, that was supposed to support the young lady, you know, who I personally believe, but the credibility of your witnesses wasn't about nothing. So it became a he say, she said, and it just fell by the wayside. What did Donald Trump do? Donald Trump, you know, had about 13, 14 chicks talking about he sexually assaulted them and all this. But what did he say? What did he say? These bitches is lying. These bitches is lying and take me to court. That's it. You ain't got nothing in terms of anything else that's going to bring him in the court of law to be tried. Then it's just hearsay. At least I can respect him for standing his ground. You know, as far as Brett Kavanaugh is concerned, he stood his ground, and he has a right to defend himself, no matter how much we may feel about him in the court of opinion. That's the same thing with James Gunn. I mean, it's a bitter pill to swallow, but as long as he ain't, you know, put up in the court of law, then hey, it was a bad look on his part. He should have just came out and said I was either joking or yeah, I was some dumb shit I was on, you know, and be a better person and move on. But since nobody said anything, that image of him with them pics and everything else is going to stay with him till the day he dies. I don't even think that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to make that much money behind it, because people got long memories when it comes to shit like that, dealing with kids, you know, and nobody don't play that mess. So that's going to affect the box office, just like, you know, what's happening with Captain Marvel is affecting the box office, you know. And I say it, Endgame, I mean, it's going to do good. Kavanaugh didn't do anything. I mean, we don't know. It's Stephanie, we don't know. It's a he say, she say. She said he did it. He said she's lying. The witnesses were supposed to bring out the thing to corroborate, but nobody didn't do that. So, again, public opinion is one thing. The law says another. If he ain't bring up on no charges, as far as I'm concerned, I work in my law firm for 25 years. That's what it really boils down to. You know, so our feelings, you know, she confessed she lied. Well, I didn't see anything like that, but I need to investigate that. But if she did lie, that should have been out in the major networks, unless they wanted to suppress it. But you can't suppress anything if, like I said, she said what she said. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I mean, from what I'm talking about is basically the standpoint of where James Gunn is at, and how Marvel just flipped the script and saw the writing on the wall. They saw it. It was like, we can't trust Captain Marvel to bring in that real always expect from a Marvel movie. So if James Gunn is Suicide Squad 2 and that shit is a smash, oh, you already know they're going to kick themselves in the head. Just like Kathleen is kicking herself in the head for firing Lord and Miller, and then they go around and make Spider-Verse and they get Academy Awards. Dumb. I mean, yeah, so, like I said, I understand the, you know, the climate in which we live in. You know, a lot of times, like I said, my shit is wild, especially on my channel. My shit is wild on every level, but I know where to draw certain lines. You know what I'm saying? You know, in terms of religion, politics, I don't really talk about politics on my channel. You know, unless I have to. You know, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna defend my faith. You know, and that New Zealand shooting really got me shook. You know, because that could have been me on, you know, in the mosque praying. My children inside there praying. And you know what I'm saying? So that shit hits home. But, you know, just trying to, and then, like I said, my political side, they want to make this dude in some lone, you know, white supremacist lone gunner. No, call him for what he is. He's a terrorist. You ain't got no problem saying a Muslim a terrorist or any level if you suspected that. So I ain't even gonna go for that bullshit. But it is what it is. That's a horrible thing to go through and to experience. And you know, and I want to try to, and I was trying to do. I wanted to do this on my live stream to just all the bullshit that we've been dealing with for the past couple of days between gun and this and that. I wanted to have a nice, lively live stream, and I couldn't do it. So now I'm like, damn. I feel like I'm cheating the subscribers because I want people to start having fun. I want people to start getting back to the shit that really matters. You know what I'm saying? And getting back to the Star Wars thing, you know? Exactly, Stephanie. Exactly. See, I tell you, this woman's my spirit animal. But I want to seriously. I want to get back to the fun of all of this. You know, I'm just tired of just shit that's just bogging us down. Because like I said, the politics will keep us fighting each other forever. You know. Yeah, people's opinions is people's opinions, and Twitter and this outrage culture that we live in now got everybody just either second guessing the other person and this, that, whatever. And like I said, it's mentally draining people, to the point where I lost subscribers behind this, and I couldn't explain it in a way that I wanted it to make sense, where I'm not choosing his side or whatever. I'm looking at it from a legal standpoint, And as much as he's getting bashed in the court of public opinion, as long as the law of the land says he ain't do nothing, he didn't do anything. So that's probably what Marvel is looking at when they hired him back. I know it's about the money, but maybe somebody else, So I don't know. So I get to stream with those badass this week. Oh man, Exaggerated Nation, good job, man. Good job. Good to see you too. So, with that, going after each other. Yeah, and I felt bad for Jeremy because, like I said, he's losing subscribers, and they either misunderstood what he was talking about, or they just heard that whatever he said about James Gunn, and I still didn't even catch the video. I just caught the aftermath of what was going on. People burning his shirts and all. I'm like, God damn. I mean, it really that serious? But pedophilia is serious. Or maybe people has this hit close to home and they wasn't fucking trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, But like I said, I know Jeremy ain't on that I support a pedophile or this, that, whatever. Like I said, the law of the land says he's not a pedophile, so unless that says it, then it's pretty much hearsay for whatever tweets that was there, and we make our own conclusions. That's but we're like that as human beings. So like I said, I'm somewhat like that, but look at where I work. I gotta look at it from a legal law standpoint, because that's what the basis of this country is. A man is innocent until proven guilty. at least when you're not on social media. But yeah, so with that being said, man, I'm not really, like I said, getting too bent out of shape. I'm sad that I lost subscribers behind something that they didn't understand where I was coming from. I mean, I'm not gonna go on no thing and call them this and that or whatever. I'm sad because you didn't get to understand where I was coming from and allow me to explain it in a way that if you still didn't agree with it, at the very least you can understand that, okay, I see where he's coming from. And they didn't give Jeremy, that type of thing. And like I said, I ain't asking him to change his thing or what have you. Just like I said, hey man, this is what I meant. I'm sorry that it really, didn't gel with what you was doing. God bless you and be on your way. And that's it, But I do want me that I'm a man of integrity. Like the contrary to from some people, but I do got some integrity on my thing, and I'm not here to to marginalize groups of people and this, that, whatever. Like I said, unless you want to act willy-nilly and and then I have to put you in your place. But other than that, nah, man, I'm here to scream on this bullshit with Disney fake Lucasfilm, ram on these social justice warriors for acting too high and mighty where they can't get taken down a peg. And I'm not here to cut people down. Just like, I agree with you, Chad. I definitely agree with you. I'm not trying to cut people down for differences of opinions and stuff, especially if you rocking with me on my channel. Like I said, I don't have to agree with everything. Like I said, I'm anti-Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a Targaryen Democrat, even though I hate half of these people in there. You know what I'm saying? I think the Casio chick is, you know, like I said, she got some brains up here, but she really doesn't have the wisdom to know how to use it correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I fluctuate. You know, I'm pro Kaepernick, but that you can take one look at my face and you know you see that. I'm pro Second Amendment rights. I definitely feel like if the Second Amendment says you can bear arms and no, yeah, you can bear arms and all that, you know. But my thing is that not everybody needs a pistol, especially those with mental instabilities. And I've always said that. So my politics is really, bare bones in that. But I don't, like I said, perpetrate that in my videos. My videos is about one thing and one thing only: the boycott life and being part of the Phantom Menace and fight for the franchise that we know and love from going down the tubes. But unfortunately, Marvel's going the same way. So what the fuck, you know? But the respect and love that I show, my subscribers is of the utmost, because y'all don't even have to come up here and listen to me rant on back and forth. Half the times I'm just glad that you enjoy my music. That's about it. But I do love each and every one of you guys for coming through and hanging out with me on a week-to-week basis, whether it's live stream, whether it's videos. And I just had to get my thoughts on this out of the way, so before I just head back into this courthouse and get my ass to work. Disney Star Wars is shit. Hope people will rewrite it, and that's not it. Vase, you should put it out there, man. Like I said, spit your feelings, man, and say what you gotta say. Because that's the best form of expression right there. If you honest about this shit, yeah, keep going. But we gotta have the fandoms back and this, that. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right, Chad. I'm gonna stay on my grind. I'm gonna stay focused on. Oh, Rookie, listen, you better do it, man, because I'm trying to get this back on track next Sunday at around 6. All right, 6 p.m. I'm trying to get back to Angus and everybody else. Trencher, oh my God, these guys is killing me with this. Keep the boys caught strong and keep the faith. Yes, sir, Trencher. Thank you for the 20 balls right there. Oh man, God bless you, brother. I seriously don't deserve it. But yeah, let me get my ass on out of here, because I still got a day job to do. I'm up here playing around on this phone and being with my family, my Phantom Menace family, my boycott crew, and I'm sitting up here. But I had to spit that thing out about James Gunn, because that was a serious thing that was really weighing on my mind, and I was going to say it in my live stream, but since the stream didn't happen, I just felt like I needed to just get that off my chest, So with that being said, like I said, next live stream is going to be this Sunday at 6 p.m. How am I not elected ruler of the earth? That's Doomcock's thing. I'm going to be his head of security when he does take over. Shit, I need a job. Fuck out of here. But yeah, for those there that's still sticking with me, despite my issues and the shit that I had to go through where I lost subscribers, especially, getting the bad DMs on Twitter. Like I said, I ain't respond back. I said I'm just sorry that, I lost you as a Twitter follower and a subscriber on YouTube, Like I said, if you follow me, I ain't got no right to just spaz out on you and this, that, whatever. I do that with people I don't know. But yeah, respecting the difference and everything else is very important to me. And like I said, the people that I roll with and people that I love, you already know I'm always going to have your back through everything. You heard? So with that being said, peace and love. Thanks for hanging out with me. All the super chats, that I got blessed with. Thank you all for doing that, because like I said, this wasn't even supposed to be for that. I was just spitting out my feelings and getting that shit out the way. Live stream coming up, like I said, next Sunday. So I'm get that ready, because I'm going to really get on the entertainment value of it. Hopefully you're going to love that shit. It's going to be a blast, because we're going to get back on our Star Wars thing. The celebration is right around the corner, so you already know what this is. So other than that, everybody have a great day. Peace and love. Days, Chad, Markrell, Stephanie, Ruth, Stephanie, yeah, Stephanie Janicek. Who else? Because I know a lot of people are trench. Everybody came through, man. Everybody came through. So I'm gonna holler at you later. Hopefully you'll get it on the replay hybrid. God bless you, brother. And